wide out. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama, ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Wizards of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
They start the drive with Anderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Love wants to shift things around. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
Again, Anderson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And Watson has it right side. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuck from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
And they'll run again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Love will sneak it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Wizards have struck first in this NFC title game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Geno now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 75 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, Wilson.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Love now on 2nd down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Third and 2. Love with it.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Love from the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. 14.
Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear,
and now off to the races down the right side.
Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 69 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Oh, this is blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Love back to it here after the pick 6.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great...
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Anderson.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
They run again on 1st down. Anderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. To throw now. Here's Love. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Wizards are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Just beating the play clock, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second down. Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Lockett. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're seeing. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Geno. That one behind his man, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
from his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Love. That is caught by Anderson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Love now. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 22 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Love. A dump off to Anderson. And almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. 37 yards. And the Wizards have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Smith now to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Rio de Janeiro 1st down.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They run it again with Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Wizards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. 3rd and long. It's Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw now. Here's Love. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
To number 22. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a real 1st down.
They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Love looking to throw it.
Escaping.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A try here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
13 next.
Here's Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Smith to throw. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Smith's going to throw it. He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the 21-yard line,
Second down, 8 yards to go. Smith.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Here's first and goal. Here's Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Brings up second and goal.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, it's been about as evenly matched an NFC Championship as I can remember. But in the end, barring something crazy, it looks like the field goal here is going to decide this ball game.
And there's no way that we could have asked for a better game to be a part of. And if this holds up, that kick is going to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. This is first and 10. One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the...
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, sock it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, still gotta, still gotta. Hey, you must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her.
Trippin', this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, your Billy a do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat.